How's it going, everyone? Sinister of the Gamer section bringing you another review. And today's review is Greyhill Incident for Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. The setting takes place in 1992 in a small town called Greyhill. There has been invaded by grey aliens who are abducting people. You play as Ryan, a single dad who stands up against the aliens and is armed to his trusty baseball bat. He does quest to save other residents, including saving his own son, Henry. The Greys beware because Ryan is coming for you. Seeing that the graphics look like it's from the 6th generation, a la PS2, OG, Xbox, etc., majority of the game is set at night where you have lanterns and neon signs and streetlights as light sources giving up illumination, being given that eerie feeling. However, you may have to adjust your brightness to help see where you're going. The game is presented from a first-person perspective where you can see all the town all around you. The character models are well detailed and the frame rate runs at 30 FPS on the Switch 2 version in both modes, basically handheld and dock mode. The funny thing is seeing the women running at a lower frame rate than the rest of the game. The music runs differently at both moments, like when the aliens discover you, for example. The sound effects are good, like gunshots and alien phasers. The presentation is decent on the Switch 2 port, but holding its own against the big three. Greyhill Incident is a first-person survival horror game where you deal with aliens called the Greys, and by the residents. The controls are responsive when walking around and running too. There are items that you can interact with you can take with you, or you just have to put back down because basically it has no use for you during the story. You have your trusted baseball bat as your melee weapon, and you can pick up other weapons like guns with limited ammo, but you have to search around for more when dealing with enemies. But you can melee them to knock them down or use gunshots to take them out. But the noise attracts others, so you have to be careful. You can hide in other areas just to avoid it, but don't let them see your hiding spot or it's game over. And also, you can't spam your attack button because it's tied to your stamina. The residents will give you tasks, aka fetch quests, to complete before moving on. Overall, you have to plan your attacks and use stealth to avoid the aliens. Like I said before, it'd be game over. And survival horror fans, this is definitely right up your alley. First of all, I encountered glitches when my character was walking through objects like the caravan, for example. This definitely needs to be patched. Another problem is the gameplay itself because the pacing is suspect. And finally, the loading times after a game over gets annoying real quick on the Switch 2 port. And finally, this game is geared towards those who love survival horror games. For that, I give Greyhill Incident a 3 out of 5. Thank you for tuning in to the best place for independent gaming journalism, and that is the Gamer section. Be sure to hit like button on the video, and please subscribe to the channel.